Hey, what's happening, good people? How y'all doing? I know y'all probably thought I forgot about y'all, but no. Let's go in Aldi's real quick and see what they got, okay? Truth be told, I ain't been in Aldi's in a little bit, you hear me? But we in here now, okay? So I'm gonna try to pick up a couple of these mangoes. They on sale, well, at least they not $1 something a piece, okay? I think these are like 80 some cents or something. But you get a couple of them and a few more things, and we're gonna be rolling up out of here because I know I gotta come back later in the week when the new sale kick in, and then I'll come back with some new footage for y'all, show y'all the new deals for the week. Okay, we got a deal. Okay, here we go. All right, I really wanted to pick up some bananas, but honey, look, they ain't have, they ain't have none. This, I'm at a different location. This is not one that I usually go to near my house, but I was out and about and I needed a couple of things, so I said I'll stop in. But honey, this is a hot spot right here. This is a hot location, so the inventory ain't hitting like it usually be hitting when I show my videos. But hey, I was able to get what I needed. And what I needed was some bread, y'all. Completely have no bread, and I have no milk in my house. So I needed to stop, okay, just to get me over, okay? And you see these racks are looking bare. I'm telling you, this is a hot spot, okay? But I need to get some bread, and I need to get some milk, and maybe a couple other things I'll pick up. But we're gonna be in and out, I promise you. But I needed to check in with y'all anyway, right? Let y'all know I'm still around. I haven't given up, and we're gonna keep posting. I just had some things I needed to get done. Okay, this is what I really wanted to get was some deli bread. So, and I'm just looking around at this other stuff. I hadn't seen these Hawaiian rolls in, not the Hawaiian brioche rolls in here before. So I was looking at those, but those are still a little bit too expensive, right? So we'll wait. We'll catch them on the deal one day. Got to get my milk, honey. Got to get my milk. Aldi's and Lidl's have, to me, the more affordable prices when it comes to the plant-based milk. So I always either I prefer the one at Lidl's and but Aldi's I'll get that in a pinch too. I thought this was a pretty good deal. This caramel macchiato foam. If you guys like that in your coffee, you might want to pick that up from Aldi's. All right. And then we're just looking, the Hall of Shame, the Isle of Shame, I should say, is looking pretty bare too. So they hit this pretty good. They probably came in late last week, and yeah, had a good old time on this aisle because there's barely anything there either. But I'm hoping that's what happened, guys, because I don't know if they're getting the inventory like they used to or not. But I'll definitely let you know if there's a problem in a couple of days, because like I said, I gotta come back not to this location, to my normal location, and see what they got. But I thought this was a pretty good deal. You can get you some reading glasses for $5 with a this case. That's not these cases that they have with them. It's not the best quality, but hey, to be honest with you, people normally lose these anyway. But you can also pick those up at Dollar Tree. I think also has reading glasses too, and I don't think they're quite $5. But hey, if you're at all this, you might want to look at these. Okay, so we just like I'm telling you, look at this. It's barely anything here, and definitely not anything worth picking up was left on these shelves except for these towels. I thought this was a pretty good deal right here. $4.99 for these towels. And I never seen these flour sack towels before. Anybody, is this like the same thing as the kitchen linen towels? No, these are probably cotton. Yeah, these are cotton. Okay, but $4.99, that's not a bad deal. Okay. So if you're in the need for these, I usually get these from um, IKEA. Is where I usually get mine from. But if you need kitchen towels, linen towels, yeah, you might want to look at these at all. These $4.99 until they're gone probably. I I needed some butter too. I told y'all I need butter too. Oh, some of my essentials I'm letting run out because, you know, the plan is to relocate here pretty soon. So I'm not trying to keep everything stocked like I normally do. So I'm trying to kind of deplete stuff and then just kind of get stuff as I need it. But I always need cheese. Y'all know that's my thing. That's my problem right there. Okay. Definitely gonna be stocked up on some cheeses, okay? Um, but yeah, pepper jack, that's my favorite. So I'm gonna pick that up too. But like I was saying, I came in here to get those deli um, rolls because I need those to make my sandwiches. Remember last week we picked up that deal with the deli meat, the $1.99 packages. So I want to make sure I had those in the freezer and I took them out, and I want to make some sandwiches for lunch this week. So that's what I'm really getting. I'm getting us some tomatoes. These are so pretty, y'all. These are Roman tomatoes. And I want to get some spinach and um, the deli rolls. And then I needed some milk. So make sure I get those. And then we good, y'all. I'm telling you. Look how pretty these are. They're so pretty. They probably got some wax or something. I don't know. But we'll get them cleaned up before we eat them anyway. Okay. And then, yeah, they just didn't have a whole lot to look through. But I'll catch y'all up this week. I sure will. You can count on that. Let me get me a bag of this spinach right here. $1.79. That's not a bad price, right? Looks pretty good. So I'm gonna scoop that up too. How y'all doing? How y'all been doing? I don't see too much activity going on. I think the algorithm might be stuck on, the current events that are going on right now. I think that's what's monopolizing the feed for the platforms, the social media platforms, at least, for the past week or so. But look at my little boogie looking a little skimpy, but I got my mangoes, I got my spinach, I got my tomatoes, got my bread, and then I got my rolls here, okay, and my milk and my cheese, and those are my basics that I need today. So, yep, that's what we're doing. We're gonna get up out of here. $10.81. I bet you can't beat that. All right, y'all. See y'all in a little bit. Bye.